Hi, I'm Joni Patry and welcome to our Get Astrologic YouTube channel. And now I want to talk about how the year of 2015 is going to affect you personally according to your sign, whether you're looking at your ascendant sign, your moon sign, or even your sun sign. And let me remind you, this is the sidereal chart, which is used in Vedic astrology. So if your sign is Aries, Saturn is in your 8th house, which means this could be a time when there's delays or setbacks in money that is due to you, whether it's coming through legacies, inheritances, or through a divorce settlement, or any kind of settlement. This will be a time that things will take their time to be processed and come to you. Jupiter is in the 4th house between now and July, and during this time you may be looking at moving, a new home, new property, or expansion, maybe buying a second property or renovating. So this is a great time for the family and the home. By the second part of the year, Jupiter will move into your 5th house. This is July through the end of the year. And this can mean growth or change in the family. This can be birth, new children, getting pregnant, or great time for creative pursuits and endeavors. This is where your creative juices are really growing. And Venus, which will go station retrograde in July, will be in your 5th house, which means new romance. Taurus, Saturn is in your 7th house. This is a time when relationship issues will come to the surface. If you're walking on thin ice in a relationship during this time, then things are going to happen that are going to bring the reality and the truth forth. And this could be a time of healing. But if the relationship is troubled and it can't be repaired, this could be endings. So also Jupiter is in your 3rd house during this time, which represents there's been travel, short trips, new learning, education, communication skills, maybe writing that new book. But by July to the end of the year, it will change into the 4th house, which at this time means this is a time when you could move, and there's changes in property and possible expansion, land around you, buying that new lake house. For Gemini, Saturn is in the 6th house. This is a time to really improve your health, to create those new health regimes where there's a new exercise program, new diet, maybe taking up yoga. And also during this time, you're going to find that people you work with may not be as responsible. You may have to take the heavy workload, or maybe employees quit when you need them the most. Jupiter is in your 2nd house between now and July. This is expansion and gains financially and new opportunities to make money. By the second part of the year, Jupiter will go into your 3rd house, which represents that you'll be traveling more, maybe writing that book, maybe taking new classes, but learning new information, and your communication skills by, connecting people through the internet will expand and grow. Cancer, Saturn is in your 5th house. Children need your attention, but you may find that they're more distant and you're not as connected with them. This may be a time that you're an empty nester, or children are more of a burden. You may find that there's more expenses around children. Maybe they need a new car, maybe they need college education money. So you're going to find that children are a heavy responsibility. It's also a time of serious thought, because the 5th house can rule the mind, where you become more ingrained in responsibilities and what you need to do for the future. Jupiter is in your 1st house for Cancer. This is a time of a new awareness, a new beginning. This is when your life opens and there's new possibilities that you never thought of before that's going to give you great future opportunities. And the second part of the year, Jupiter goes into the 2nd house, which is the time of wealth and money that will come through the new initiation of new experiences that just started the first half of the year. So financial gains. For Leo, Leo, Saturn is in your 4th house, and in your 4th house, this could be a time when the family will change. There'll be more responsibility around aging parents and aunts and uncles. You can expect that possibly there'll be illnesses in the family for parents. So, you know, doctor's appointments are necessary. Make sure that they attest to that. Also, you're going to find that it's a time of restriction around maybe, you know, it's time to conserve, and also to make sure that your car is insured. These are all 4th house matters. Saturn represents a seriousness around this area of your life. Jupiter, though, is in your 12th house, so it's a time for closure and ending things. Maybe it's a time that you're going to be retiring from that old job, because the second part of the year is like a brand new beginning. Your life will change in some amazing ways. That's going to be starts and new startup possibilities, like new jobs, but the world opens. It's like you wake up from a dream where everything in the past is over and you're starting a brand new beginning. Venus will be in your 1st house when it goes retrograde in July. So this means there could be new loves. People from the past can reemerge in your life. Virgo, Saturn's in the 3rd house. So this represents responsibilities possibly around brothers or sisters, if you have brothers or sisters. Also, it's a time when education becomes more serious. You're going to find that you're studying harder. It's more difficult, but the rewards will pay off handsomely. So Saturn in the 3rd will give you this hard work and responsibility that gives you just rewards. And Jupiter, as it's in your 11th house, new people have come into your life, powerful people, new friends, new associations. And as it changes into your 12th house, the second part of the year, you're going to find that it's time to finish up, and there's closure with many things that you initiated on through the year before. So this is also a time that you could find that retirement and endings come into play. Libra, this is a time when Saturn's in your 2nd house. It's not the time to invest in that expensive project. It's time to conserve your energy, conserve your finances. But I do find through this work, you're going to find that money will come through your efforts, through hard efforts and hard work. And if you have any problems with your teeth during this time, Saturn rules the teeth in the 2nd house. You may find this time to get dental work done. And Jupiter being in your 10th house, great opportunities through your work. This is through July. So you're going to find that expansion through your career, possibly promotions or any kind of accolades through your work will come at this time. Then as Jupiter changes into your 11th house, the second part of the year, new friends, new associations, and powerful people can come into your life that will help you with your work and what you've been, really the new projects that come into play. Venus will be retrograding in your 11th, which tells me there's going to be new friends from the past come back. Scorpio, Saturn is in your 1st house. This is a time of heavy responsibilities. People are really counting on you to come through for them. So all of a sudden you have to take care of others. And maybe even aging parents may come into this picture where you all of a sudden have to care for them. As Jupiter is in your 9th house, your beliefs are changing. You are going to find new lessons, new teachers, new awareness that expands your beliefs and possibilities and your spirituality. And as it goes into your 10th house, the second part of the year, you're going to find that this is the time of career success, that you will be noted for hard work and you will possibly get promotions and accolades through your hard work. Sagittarius. As Saturn is in your 12th house, this is a time of closing things out from the past, taking care of people. But this is the next 2 years of closure of many of the things that you've been working on for most of your life. This is endings. But from these endings, of course, do come new beginnings. This is a time of final closure. As Jupiter is in your 8th house, you're going to find that this money will come to you through legacies, inheritances, or other people, maybe investors, or it could possibly be divorce settlements of that nature. So money comes through others. And the second part of the year, as Jupiter goes into your 9th house, then you're going to find that there's lots of travel and a new freedom and new learning, and your beliefs will change consequently. Capricorn. Capricorn, Saturn's in your 11th house. This is a time when old friends go by the wayside, but new friends will come in. But meanwhile, you do feel a sense of loneliness because you're not feeling like you connect with the people that you used to. Your old friends feel like they're a drain of energy, and therefore you have closure with many friendships. But rest assured, a whole new group of people are about to enter in your life, but not right away. As Jupiter is in your 7th house, this is a time of relationships, possible marriage, coming together in the deepest sense of the word, of togetherness and unity. And Venus will be in your 8th house, so this can bring money through other people. This is a time of wealth through Capricorn. As the second part of the year, Jupiter does go into the 8th house, which represents wealth is going to come to you the second part of the year through other people. Aquarius, I might just jump in that this is the place where Venus is going to be the strongest, because Venus is not going to affect some of the signs as strongly as Aquarius, because it will be stationing in the 7th house, which means loves of your past will come back, reemerge into your life. Old loves, people that you didn't have complete closure with. So this can be a real positive, but Saturn is in the 10th house. There's endings around work and career, maybe layoffs, or maybe your companies, there's buyouts, or your boss may leave unexpectedly, but this is endings and changes with your career and work. While Jupiter is in your 6th house, you're gaining your strength and your health. You're becoming stronger and healthier through new health regimes and diet and exercise. But by the second part of the year, as Jupiter goes into your 7th, there's going to be new relationships, marriage, and love. Commitment is the word. Pisces, Saturn's in your 9th house. And with that, this is going to be a time of really changing your belief systems, that this is the time when the truth will bring you freedom, because the old ways don't work for you anymore and there's new ways to come. Jupiter is in your 5th house. This is a time of new births. Children could come into your life. If you're wanting to get pregnant, this is expansion and growth in the family. And by the second part of the year, Jupiter goes into your 6th house, which means you'll feel much more supported in the workplace. New employees can really help out, and your health improves dramatically. So you're going to get healthier and stronger. And with that, I'd like to conclude that covers all 12 signs and what to expect for the new year of 2015. If you're interested in a reading or more information, you can go to my website, which is galacticcenter.org. Thank you.